What you're about to see is not real news. It is satire based on real news. The characters you're about to see are not real-life humans. They are frighteningly realistic puppets based on real-life humans. The views expressed in the show are not necessarily those of StarSat, its sponsors, its advertisers, or the nice lady that makes the coffee.
In a time of anger, in a world full of enemies, a voice spoke to him in the darkness.
Awake, Noah!
I am awake, my lord.
No, man, it's me, Mac, Noah. The tide is rising.
One man had a vision for saving his people,
I will build an ark.
but they would not listen.
No. We first need to discuss this at committee level.
Boats are very elitist.
Are there going to be buffaloes on board? I'm not coming if there are no buffaloes.
But he would not be defeated.
2 by 2. 2 by 2. 2 wives, 2 more wives.
Through the heartache and the stomachache,
Kulubuse, what have you done?
this winter, the tide of anger is rising. But one man is going to float above it all. Noah of Nkandla, plain sailing all the way until Jesus comes.
No. Noah!
Justice!
Oh, greetings, comrades, commissars, commanders-in-chief, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Puppet Nation.
Well, Justice, the elections are getting closer and closer, but no one seems to... What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Right. Okay, no one seems to be noticing because the country is obsessed with 2 court cases. One current, the other pending. So we've got an exciting show ahead with all sorts of compelling stories. Right, Justice?
Oh, yeah, Debora, most definitely.
Stories about aliens landing on Earth. And then we've got a story about the time I joined the circus and changed my name to Delilah.
Yes.
I enjoyed my time as an aerialist, but at some point I realized I needed more. I needed to soar higher, so to speak. I needed to... Justice!
Hey, what? Circus? Huh?
What is going on with you today?
Nothing. I'm here. I'm with you.
Finally, thank you. And our first story is, of course, all about our national obsession.
The past 2 weeks have been tough for Oscar Pistorius. The state has concluded its cross-examination, but Pistorius spent a significant amount of time under the whip of the man they're calling the Bull Terrier.
Why do they call him that?
I'm not sure. Perhaps something to do with the way they bite and don't let go?
How come you know so much about dogs? I thought you people... Never mind. At any rate, that is certainly what Mr. Nell has been known to do in his cross-examination.
Mr. Pistorius.
I don't know why you don't believe me.
But I haven't even asked you anything yet.
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
Mr. Pistorius, what do you think of Gerry Nell's line of questioning?
I don't remember, milady.
Perhaps you didn't hear my question. What do you think of the way Gerry Nell has been cross-examining you?
I don't know, milady. It was hot and I didn't have my prosthetics on.
You're not really making any sense here, Mr. Pistorius. We're asking about the questions being put to you about the night you shot and killed River Steenkamp in your home.
It was dark. I couldn't see who was asking the questions, my lady, but I heard a noise. I heard a door slam. Or it could have been an aircraft crashing into a building. I don't know. I felt threatened. I wanted to protect Reva. I swear.
Come on, Oscar. We know you always get emotional when you don't know how to answer.
That's incorrect, my lady. I don't understand why you're asking me those questions when those questions could be asked of anyone in a situation where there would be questions put to a person who was being asked questions, my lady.
The sky.
We're asking a simple question, Mr. Pistorius. What do you think of the way in which Gerinel is treating you in court?
As I said, I didn't know that Gerinel was in court, my lady. It was dark and my eyes were sore that one time. And
For fuck's sake, Oscar! Are you saying that Gerinel, the state's prosecutor, hasn't been in court asking you questions?
I don't remember, my lady. How am I supposed to remember who's asking what, when and why, when all I heard was a man's voice threatening me? So I started screaming and I shouted at my lawyer that they must call the police, and my gun just discharged itself at the door in the dark, and then the police came and played a round of Twister on the blanket in the bedroom, and one of them hit the fan.
Something else is about to hit the fan, Mr. Pistorius. Ugh, I've had enough. Get him out! Oscar, get the fuck out of my house!
Hey, that's my lawn.
Studio, Debora. This isn't your house.
I spend so much bloody time here that it's starting to feel like my house.
Now you're tailoring your vision, eh?
Don't push your luck.
The SABC continues to come under fire for pulling a DA advert on the grounds that it incited violence.
The advert shows the DA's Gauteng Premier candidate, Moosie My Money, standing in front of a mirror talking about the current state of the country.
I don't blame the SABC for pulling it.
What? Have you lost your mind? The ad is completely harmless.
Is it really? Or maybe the DA just wants us to think harmless.
What are you talking about?
Geez, Debora. He stands there in front of the mirror and says, "You talking to me? You talking to me? Then who the hell else are you talking to? You talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?" Does that sound harmless to you, Debora?
Are we talking about the same advert?
I think so. Moosie My Money becomes a taxi driver, right? Then he meets a girl who breaks his heart, so he buys a bunch of guns, shaves his hair into a mohawk, and kills a robber, a bouncer, and a pimp, right? Then he tries to kill himself and fails, but he becomes a media hero when he saves the life of a teenage prostitute. No wonder the SABC banned it.
You're right about becoming a media hero, but as for the rest, I think you're mixing Moosie up with Robert De Niro.
Oh, damn it. You're right. I watched the movie Taxi Driver last night.
I doubt Moosie My Money has ever driven a taxi. Have you heard his accent?
You talking to me? Calls for the immediate release of Clive W. Lewis, one of Chris Honey's killers, were resurrected this week.
A handful of supporters gathered in Pretoria and marched to the Department of Correctional Services to hand over a list of demands. Among the group was Afrikaans singer Steve Hofmeyer.
Free Clive! Free Clive! Free Clive!
Mr. Hofmeyer, why are you holding a street sign?
Because Clive W. Lewis is a fucking hero. He's been in jail for 21 years. That's nearly as long as Nelson Mandela.
Really? You're comparing Clive Derby Lewis with Nelson Mandela? Really?
No, of course not. Clive's a white, man. Mandela was a black.
Yes, that's clearly the only difference between these two men. So where are you going to put the street sign? It would work nicely on a cul-de-sac.
Hey, didn't your mother never tell you not to get cheeky with a white man? Mr. Derby Lewis has been a model prisoner and should be released on parole.
Don't talk rubbish. Tell us about the new group you people have formed.
The Front National Party.
That's the one? but are you sure it shouldn't be called the National Front Party? Front National Party just sounds back to front.
Yo, well, we wanted to call ourselves the National Front Party, but a bunch of liberal morphies in England took that name already. Front National is much more hardcore. Ons vat nie kak nie.
Does this party have a manifesto?
A many what? Okay, I'll check what's happening here. You one of them clever darkies, eh?
He is a clever darky, yes. So what are the objectives of the Front National Party?
We're gonna put up this fucking street sign.
Good. Then what?
Well, then we're gonna drive down that fucking street.
Okay, and then?
Look, we're a new party, okay? We haven't planned that far ahead. Call me later.
Thank you, Mr. Hofmeyer. We'll do that. We'll call you next week. Presumably, you'll still be in 1983.
In the last 5 years, we have built houses. We have opened our country to foreign investment. We have restored law and order. But there is still much to be done. Vote for the ANC on May 7th, and we will definitely, probably, almost certainly try to fulfill all of some of a few of the promises that we made or may not have made since 1994.
Hello, South Africa. I'm Helen Zillah. You know, Helen, just relax back in your chair as if you're having a fireside chat with them. Try not to look so stiff. It really puts people off you. Sorry, that was on the teleprompter. I wasn't supposed to read that aloud. Can we take that out in post? Okay, from the top. Hello, South Africa. I'm Helen Zillah. You know, a lot of people are confused about what our policies are, what we really stand for. Well, let me tell you. You know all those policies that the ANC stands for? We stand for not those policies. You know that thing they propose to address? That issue? Not for us. No, sir. Hell no. So on May 7th, vote for not the ANC. Vote DA. Because we're not them. Thank you.
That's it! I've had it! What the hell is going on down there?
Okay.
What the hell is it?
A portable TV. Well, no, it's not like a portable TV. It's actually a portable TV.
And why do you have it with you while you are on TV? Justice!
Oh, sorry. It's just all these court cases are keeping me very enthralled. Intrigue, drama, suspense, tears, fighting, shock, vomiting. It's all very exciting.
Well, I was in court last week when Judge Masepa said we shouldn't be thinking of any of this as entertainment.
Well, then why did they put it on DSTV?
That's a good question. Either way, do you think you could put aside your little toy so that we can actually do the news?
Yeah, okay, fine.
President Jacob Zuma has been out on the election campaign trail, and it seems that money is no object when it comes to capturing new electors.
Mr. Zuma, it's been reported that you've been handing out wads of cash on your visits to the homes of poor individuals whose votes you hope to garner.
Well, as you know, I am a man of the people, Justice.
So are you saying that you take from the rich and give to the poor?
Don't be ridiculous, Justice. I would never take money from the rich. And even if I did, I never ask for it.
So you take from the poor to give to the poor.
I see. You are trying to trick me again, Debora. If they are poor, what could I possibly take from them? Duh.
Okay, Mr. Zuma, are you telling us that you are giving people money out of your own pocket?
Justice, now you are being silly. This outfit does not have pockets.
So who exactly do you take from, Mr. Zuma, and who do you give it to?
Well, that is not important. What is important is that I take from no one and give to someone. Everybody wins.
What about giving to yourself? You've been accused of doing a lot of that lately.
Well, Deborah, I am someone too.
I don't know about someone, but you're definitely something, Mr. Zuma.
In a statement last week, the EFF launched what is being called the JSM Trust. This is a trust established to collect funds for the EFF's Commander-in-Chief, Julius Malema, in order to help him pay his hefty SARS bill.
Oh, you must be kidding.
Mr. Malema, this is certainly an original way to pay one's tax bills.
Please, Bra Justice, just call us Commander. This is the 21st century. We are a new generation. We raise money democratically on the internet by doing crowd surfing.
You mean crowdfunding, right? Because crowd surfing is when you dive over a crowd and people carry you over their heads with...
Yes, Deborah, exactly.
Commander, didn't you want to shut down Twitter a few years ago?
Yes, but that was before we figured out how to use it.
You failed to submit tax returns to SARS between 2006 and 2010.
That was also before we figured out how to use it.
Seriously, do you really expect ordinary South Africans to help you pay your bills, Mr. Malema? They struggle with their finances so much as it is.
That sort of thinking tendencies is exactly why we will never understand the revolution, Deborah.
Please enlighten me, Commander.
The more our people struggle, the quicker the revolution will come to the people. If you give to my trust now, I guarantee you economic freedom within 30 days.
Or our money back?
Don't be chacharach, Bra Justice, man.
In what many listeners felt was a quick move, 5FM radio DJ Gareth Cliff left the station and along with his team from his early morning drive show on 5FM has revealed the establishment of a brand new online radio.
The show will go out live on the 1st of May on cliffcentral.com. This is quite a big venture going off national radio.
I've done my time slinging crap at the SABC. I want to do a show that's uncensored, uninhibited, and unconstipated.
Those are big words. We hope you don't end up unheard.
Yeah, nice one. I actually came on the show to ask Debora a question.
Oh.
Come with us, Debora.
What?
Oh no, watch out. I feel a Jerry Maguire coming on.
Come on, Debora.
Yep, here it comes.
You're better than this puppet show. Come do Cliff Central, Debora.
And leave all this?
I can help you untie your strings. I can offer you so much more.
When you say more, you mean more money, right?
I mean freedom, Debora. Aren't you tired of being censored and having your every thought and word curtailed?
Censored me? Ha! Get off our fucking show. I mean that in the nicest way, of course, Gareth.
That's quite unladylike.
I thought you said I'd be uncensored. You'd have to pay me a crap load more than I make here for me to put up with that amount of chauvinism.
Well, in that case, I'm not sure we can afford you at the moment, but if you ever feel unhappy here, call me.
Well, that was a compliment.
Whatever. I'm no traitor at that price.
Gwede,
Oh, hello, Comrade Bishop.
what brings you here? Are you shopping for your family?
No. I was mandated by the National Executive Council to go out and get some chocolates for our meeting this afternoon.
Oh, I see these ones are 10% off, just like the ANC on May 7.
That is not very funny, Bishop.
Just a little bit of, Easter cheer. You don't have to be a party pooper all the time, Gwede.
I like Easter.
It's a most blessed time.
No, I mean, I like the chocolate eggs that the Easter bunny brings.
Ah, yes. Symbols of rebirth.
No. They are symbols of chocolate and bunnies.
No, they represent the sacrifice of our Lord and his rebirth. You know, the chick hatches from the egg, the rabbit breeds, and is fruitful.
What do you mean?
Okay, well, you know when someone sacrifices themselves for the good of many?
You mean he is redeployed?
No.
He is recalled?
No. He dies, and his death renews the faith of the world.
I literally have no idea what you are saying.
So, no plans to sacrifice anyone so that the ANC can be reborn?
I see your mouth moving, but I don't understand the words coming out of it.
Forgive them, Tata. They know not what they do.
Good evening and welcome to yet another edition of Hard Shout, where I bully my scumbag guests into admitting the sordid, dirty, filthy, debauched truth. Which brings me to tonight's guest, Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu.
Good evening, Debora, and to all the viewers out there, it really fills my heart with happiness and love to be here tonight with all of you. Debora, are you alright, my dear?
I see you're not going to make this easy for me, are you?
Oh, my dear, if I've done something wrong, I'm so sorry, I just wanted to come here to speak to all South Africans, to encourage everyone to approach the upcoming national elections in the spirit of peace and love that we all carry in our hearts.
That's all well and good, Reverend, but where does that leave me?
Not sure I understand. I'm just a simple old man.
Oh, for God's sake, I can't work like this.
Debora, we can do anything we set our hearts on, If we are filled with the spirit of love and forgiveness and Ubuntu, we can truly achieve great things.
Okay, I'll use small words. Getting angry, that's kind of my thing. Guests come on the show and I scream at them. That's it. That's the whole shebang, the whole enchilada. They sit there, I throw tough questions at them, they try to answer, I interrupt them, they fight back, I go ballistic.
It sounds very vibrant.
But you, what the hell am I supposed to get angry about with you?
Well, maybe you could get angry about not being able to get angry.
Nice try, but you're practically a saint.
Oh, no. Far from it. Why, just last week I parked my car slightly inconsiderately when I went to the shops to buy.
Okay, now you're just patronizing me.
Yes, but does it make you angry?
Damn, you're good.
No, I'm only human.
Stop disagreeing with me!
I'm not.
That's it, get off my show. Deceptions, denials, doublespeak. What do we really know about this so-called priest? Nothing. But I think we'll all agree that journalism was the winner tonight. Journalism and me. Good night.
Do you want to vote for a party that's relevant, that's in tune with the modern South Africa, that is offering viable solutions to complex problems? Then fuck off and go vote for someone else. But if you want to vote for strong, fatty-cocky, all-white leadership from manly white guys called Clooney and Piet and Wimpy and Vleisje and Jannie and Sweepklap and Os and Melktert, then vote Vryheidsfront Plus. Together, let's take South Africa forwards by going backwards.
Well, it's time for us to cross over to our buddy Scott Pele in the US.
Indeed, Debora, but I have to say I feel sorry for those guys.
Why would you feel sorry for Americans?
Because they don't have Channel 199.
I think they're okay with that.
It's only because they don't know ignorance is bliss.
Okay, well, then we definitely shouldn't tell them about it.
I agree.
The Sportsman's Network has premiered a new reality show, Sarah Palin's Amazing America. In the first episode, the former vice presidential candidate and crash test dummy said that firearms are in Americans' DNA.
You betcha, Scott. The Declaration of Independence says that we're born with the inalienable right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of anything we want to pop a cap into. Have you ever experienced the all-American thrill of killing something, Scott?
Not with a gun, no.
What are you waiting for? In the Palin family, everyone takes a life before they take their first steps.
You actually endorse letting your children use guns?
I not only endorse that, I also endorse my new line of infant handguns, Sarah Palin's Baby Killers. They're single-shot 22 caliber pistols, perfectly sized for your little one's tiny hands. And the extra sensitive hair triggers can be squeezed by even the most delicate fingers.
That sounds unspeakably dangerous.
Don't be silly. Sarah Palin's Baby Killer brand infant firearms are made with no small parts, so there's no risk of choking. And they make great baby shower gifts.
Now we turn to Ukraine, where the crisis has taken another turn for the worse. The Prime Minister... Look, just tell Scott I'm outside waiting to come in and be interviewed, okay? He's going to want my opinion. Fox News has started putting my name out there as a candidate for president in 2016, so I'm relevant again. It's Mitt Romney. MIT. No, I'm not the snack machine guy. I'm a relevant American statesman. Very relevant. Okay, fine. Look, I am the snack machine guy here with a fresh load of licorice whips and soda pop. Buzz me in. Hello? Hello? Joining me now for some reason is George Clooney. Hi, Scott. Since this is a serious news show that doesn't cater to celebrities whose rugged handsomeness distracts from my own, I expect that you're here to discuss an urgent humanitarian issue. I am. This is a story that the media has ignored for far too long. Americans need to be made aware that my new signature tequila delivers silky smoothness without sacrificing deep, rich flavor. That's it? Yep, pretty much. I thought you were going to talk about the Syrian refugees or, I don't know, hunger in America's inner cities. You know, Scott, I was. But then I realized something. I'm beloved. I'm incredibly rich and I'm really, really beautiful. So even if the rest of the world goes to hell in a canoe, I'll be fine. So you've come on our show to say that you've stopped giving a damn. That's right. Also to tell everyone to buy The Monuments Men on Blu-ray. Yeah, no one's going to do that. I know, right? It's a piece of shit.
What? I was just watching Geo Nicolaides giving a very interesting report on gender violence in South Africa.
Yeah. You were getting your fix.
Oh, I'm not an addict. I'm a reporter. I need to know these crucial nuanced details so I can report with confidence.
Prove it. Throw that thing on the floor. Destroy it.
That's ridiculous, Debora. Plus, it costs money. I mean, it would just be wasteful.
Addict.
I'm not an Oh, you know what? Fine. I'll do it. Okay, I admit it, I'm an addict. Okay, I can't help it. I want to watch every minute of the trial, and then I want to watch that carte blanche chick commenting on the replays of court, and then I want to watch the roundtable discussion with the lawyers, and then after that I just want to keep watching...
Justice! You know what they say, the first step in beating your addiction is admitting you have one.
Right, except I don't think there's a 12-step program for this.
Well, I'm sure the trial will end eventually. You'll just have to wait it out.
Yep. So
what?
So we done here?
Oh, for God's sake, we're done. Go back to your soapy.
Hey, man!
Well, that's it from us for now. See you next week.